Testing, testing. And okay, cool. Sorry, guys. So I know the sound was out, but right now, like what we're doing is we're just training TikTok to deliver organic posts by engaging in we're just like engaging in different like organic profiles. So like what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a large amount of similar posts to the ones that we engage in. And you could do this on Instagram, typically like all set up like a separate profile just for this, because if you start engaging in other content, you're going to be delivered other types of content as well, and not just this type of content for these type of ads. So like if you go and like do a lot of the TikTok made me buy it and just hit all those organic pages and just engage as much as possible, we're going to transform this. Let's see, man, some of these are so just crazy. All right, let's take a look at our feed and see if we have more stuff coming in. What is this? Okay, perfect. So here's a sponsored ad. I'm going to engage with this. And as I come across stuff too, I might add it to Shop Hunter too, so we can see. Like, this is an interesting one. Pure Daily Care. I want to check this out actually. Pure Daily Care. I like these high ticket type products just because usually you could spend quite a bit and skill them. But that kind of caught my eye. Look at this. That's a nice one, guys. We're doing pretty solid numbers. So what we're trying to do is we're just, looking to get easy product ideas from TikTok. So like here we have this one, the fresh waves. So eventually what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to take these types of stores that come up and see different ideas. So like if you can't afford like PP ads, or you want like more original ideas before these ad spy softwares come up and find these videos, that's what I like to do. Let's see here if we can find any other really neat ones. You could do this too, like it doesn't have to be US based TikTok accounts, but just keep in mind, like if you're doing this in Europe, you're going to see things that people are pushing in Europe just because of how TikTok is geo-targeted. Let's see here. Oh wait, this is another promotion. Let's see, 8% laser hair removal. Yeah, it's not a product though, it's a service. Oh wait, let's go back. The other thing too that's like really helpful is like if the longer you watch the videos too, TikTok will count that as engagement. Like we all know this product. This was like a really popular one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Axel Glade. Let's see, earwax remover. Let me show you guys. Let's go to shopping. Cleansed gadgets. There was this one company that was doing so well. Axel Glade, maybe. Wow, maybe they're not doing so well anymore because I'm not finding them. Let me try earwax removal. If I could spell correctly, guys. Clean ears. Watch hole. I'm just curious. That's such a bad name for a company. Watch hole. Come on. I hope this isn't anyone's website who's watching, because that is just not a good name. And this is a general store. Ooh, I do like general stores because they're always testing out different products. Let's see here. Just curious. I doubt they're doing numbers. Yeah, these guys, not worth my time. We're gonna move on. Let's check out this Clean Ears by Clean. Yeah, it's not Shopify. Paper. Yeah, maybe it's got tapped out, but I knew that these were doing so well before. I've seen some companies just killing it with it. Let's see, Pure Daily. Let's continue on our journey. See what else we could find. BlendJet, of course, these guys kill it. Cloud LED light, that's pretty crazy. Look at the engagement on that. Let's check these guys out. TikTok, mst.com. All right, this one needs time to track, so I'm going to add it to my needs time list so I can check on that tomorrow. Let's go back here. Their engagement looks pretty good, so we're going to keep track of that one. Oh, look, see, now we're starting to get products in our feed. Wildfindings.com, general store. Let's see what they're testing. You know, a lot of these organic guys are just trying to find what works. This one's not so interesting to me. Let's see, what is this? Kyo Claws. The engagement on this is crazy. Got that. Kajoya? How do you... This is really crazy product. It's kind of cheap though, but like I'm just always curious, like if people are actually doing well with these types of things on TikTok. Don't normally do organic, so it's just really neat to see. I mean, for organic, I mean this isn't horrible. I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? This is obviously like someone just starting out trying to get moving on some stuff, but it's kind of gimmicky. You know what I mean? Like I like to go after evergreen products, but like look, they got like a 3.3 million view video, but you know, it's just cheap. But sometimes it works. Let's see, we're going to engage on that. Let's see, what are they selling here? Our Self Skin, some beauty products. I'm going to skip. Let's find something that everyone else could do. Flameless Company. It's like a heated candle, flameless fragrance. Let's check out these guys. For organic, that's, you know, looks like these guys just started. They're doing okay. The margins on this might be interesting, but like you're shipping also like candle wax and a lamp. So just keep in mind, like if this disassembles, which I'm sure it does, it could be pretty compact. And if you do different flavors or scents too, that could be lucrative. Uh, as far as like engagement percentage, like that is something that I'm not really worried about. What I'm looking for typically are like products that are going to have a little bit more of a margin that we could promote or push. Stuff that is going to be evergreen. It's like year round. People want their house to smell good, not just during Christmas time. So these are the types of products that kind of catch my eye. And something like this too, you're able to do a lot of upsells. Like these guys could be doing so much better if this is a product that worked, by having different scented candles, for example. And that's why it kind of caught my eye. Like, okay, they sell one candle with the kit for $50, then you can upsell them on like vanilla, chocolate, whatever scent, smells good. Let's see what else we can find on here. What is going on here? I don't want to know. This is weird, but sometimes it's the weird stuff that do well. Is this a product page? It's like ASMR type stuff. Okay, my ball pop. I know like all you organic guys would see something like this and be like, hmm, it's a fun product to do organic because the videos could be easy to make in the young audience on TikTok, but we'll just engage. We're gonna look for some other stuff. Look at this, 2.5 million likes. What is this? People like cats, but I don't even see a link or anything to download. I mean, to buy this type of product. See Q&A questions. That engagement is pretty crazy though. We've all seen this. 7.3 million views. No, likes. Holy sh. Now that is creative. Wow. No wonder that went viral. You could literally put like different types of food on here and get ideas. Let's see. Like I noticed on like organic stuff, like ASMR type stuff does really well, of course. Let's see. Some new type of AirPod fidget case. I'm just curious. Like all these products don't do as well as you think, even though some of them may go viral. But let's take a look. Spinbudsofficial.com. Sometimes you just come across stuff and you're just like surprised that it's actually doing well. But yeah, these guys are doing not so well as I thought. Kind of went with my gut on that one. Let's take a look at what else here we can find. Dude, anything with like drinks, even though this isn't a product, will do really well just because you can create really engaging videos and there's like hundreds of different types of drinks that you can come up with. Let's see. Interesting. So like once you start getting these types of videos in your feed, you just want to keep engaging with them. And TikTok's going to continue to deliver this type of content. Let's see, squareblocks.co. Looks like during Christmas they did okay for someone just pushing organic. But also just remember guys, like these guys that we're looking at are not running any type of ads. They're just making organic posts. So even though their sales may not be huge, like they're still making, probably $100 a day during this time, if not a little less possibly. But also like consider too, like time is money too. So like once you do get enough money to run ads, you're gonna want to just consider your time and what it's worth. The pukefidget.com. Did I even spell that right? The pukefidget.com. Oh, yeah, looks like their store is down. Remember to ship your products, guys. Let's see, what is this? It's like some type of wax warmer. What are they doing here? This has to be some type of beauty product or scent product. Oh, my camera froze. Man, nothing but issues today. Let me try to turn it on and off again, guys. Let's try and fix this. Got to camera. Let's try this again. Fix this camera. There we go. We're back. Back on camera. All right, this is just crazy. I'm like real kind of curious about this product here. What is this? KJ Freshies. Yeah, let's see what else we can find. I'm gonna engage with that though. TikTok made me buy it. What is this thing? Oh, it's a glass breaker. It's gimmicky. The thing is, like, TikTok organic is a great place to start, but the deal is like you have to think like long term too. Like if you're gonna get your money up, that's great, but you want it to be like a long term business. So if you're selling stuff like this glass breaker, like you're gonna want to eventually like branch out into like other safety products for the car. Like maybe like one that I saw, just to kind of segue into something interesting, are these car jacks. Let's see, we want the emergency ones. Okay, like this product right here does pretty well. Let's see, electric. Let's see if we can find a store we can track. The issue, though, I know that people were having with these is that they're heavy. So if you're going to drop ship them from China, your shipping price can be pretty high. So you just got to be careful. But here's the deal: is like if you test a product like that and you know that your margins are going to be much bigger if you're able to bring in like a shipment by sea to the US, then you can invest that money after you tested it, knowing that you have a big margin to work with. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're going more like long term on products, you can always just, know that you're testing it for that purpose. It's not just to make money drop shipping, because like your ultimate goal should be moving to like building a brand. And the other thing to think about too, like I see a lot of people making this mistake, and that is that they will try to just find the exact same product, right? But if you find a product that you can improve on, that's just a little bit different, you could really kind of angle your marketing to be different and to look more valuable and have just a better perception for perceived value. Because if you're selling the same thing, like what's really going to differentiate you from everyone else? And then what will happen is people will start dropping the price to be competitive, and then you're going to have to drop your price too. because they're going to start taking sales away from you. But if your product's different, then you're going to have a little bit more control over the price and the perceived value of it. So just something to think about, like when you're creating a brand, you really want to like look at it. Don't always just try to sell the same thing, but like go on AliExpress. Like an example would be like if we're going to sell these electric jacks, like let's look at something we can find that might be a little different. You know, like this could be a little different, even though we saw someone else selling it right here, 149. See, and that's kind of smart. Like they were trying to like really differentiate themselves by not selling the same thing as Toolots and Vivor and their company. Although this does look a little more compact. Ooh, look at this. Like this would catch my attention right here. Like this is like a full-on kit. You know, and if you have an emergency on the side of the road, you know that it's good to have all these other items. This will help you increase your average order value, and it'll really help you stand out when you're side by side with offers like these, even though these guys have looks like the same kit, but this is really good here because then you can increase the price that you're asking for on the offer, and you're no longer on the same level as these guys here competing for these first slots. And then you're going to have more of a margin that you can work with in order to scale it. So like if you have more profit margin, that means you can spend more money on ads. Like look at this kit. Like they make it look like there's a lot to it, which is really good. Let's see. But yeah, just goes to show, guys, like don't try to sell the same product all the time. I mean, if you want to test it, go ahead, but like long-term wise, you're really going to want to be different than everyone else out there. Let's see what else we can find on TikTok. So we're kind of going through this. This is kind of a clever video. It's like building a fort. Let's see. Yeah, what else? Okay, everybody's seen this brand. Fresh juice. Like, I feel like a majority of people who did organic ran this, but let's see what type of numbers they're doing. Berry Bullet Blender.com. Yeah, it's kind of spotty. So, like, if you're gonna do stuff like this, like, you really want to focus on doing, in my opinion, like more ASMR stuff, or like sharing drink recipes, for example, could have made this one a lot better. Because, like, think about it. If you're gonna buy something like this, you might want to know like all the different cool drinks that you can make, and then you could upsell it with like a recipe book too to increase your perceived value on it. And then if you really want it to go viral, you can mix like really gross stuff and maybe like try it out and tell people how it tastes too. Like that would do probably wonders on TikTok because like always like the cringe stuff people like for some reason a lot. But you know, there's always room for improvement on stuff like that. Nogu, these guys are pretty big. Like look at this, like this is pretty awesome in my opinion. And you know how cheap these are, right? Let me show you guys. So we're gonna look up Nogu. Nogu Studio here. Let's add the shop in here. So like, they're doing 5K a day, easy, 6K average, right? Macrame. So see, this is their top selling product right here. It's like silver shimmer glass macrame bracelet. So let's take a look at it on their website. Shimmer glass macrame. So it's like this. Like this is just so crazy to me that a company will sell a bracelet like this for $78. Okay, and the cost of these is like literally probably less than a couple bucks. Let's see here. So macrame bracelet. Yeah, and it does work. Like with jewelry too, like if you're running free plus shipping, that works really well with jewelry, guys. Dude, yeah, I know, right? How are people buying this stuff? Well, look, $8 for something like this. It's not as fancy, okay, but like you could get like whichever manufacturer to do like some branding on it. Like I guarantee you, like watch, let's look up Nogu bracelet. I bet you someone's already trying to get attention for it. Let's see. Firefly glass bracelet. This kind of reminds me of like those rings that lit up. Oh, like here we are. Oh my God, guys. Literally, same bracelets, 96 cents to $2. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so I know as you're saying, like people are saying shop hunter revenue isn't always so accurate. That's true because what the goal is of Shop Hunter is to help you find the best selling products that are current on a website. There's always going to be some inaccuracy. From our testing, it's about like, I'd say about 80% accurate. And the way that we do is we test our own stores and other agency stores. But some people want 100%, and that's cool. But that's not what our product's designed for at the end of the day. It's a guide to show you where 80% of the sales are coming from on a shop. That way you can make decisions on what to sell. And that's the power in it. But if you can't take that data and make money with it, bro, like why are you looking at trying to figure out the most accurate number of what a store is selling? Like you gotta like take some action at the end of the day because if you're able to see where a majority of the revenue on a store is making money from, it's like, come on, what are you doing at the end of the day, guys? Like, you got to be taking action and making money. Don't worry about how accurate it is. You can see what they're selling right here. So, like, if you're not doing something to like make money with your business, knowing what type of opportunities there are, then it's like, I call it, it's kind of like, I don't want to say the wrong way, but overanalyzation. It's like analysis paralysis, guys. Like every single spy tool is not 100% accurate. Keep that in mind. But if you know what you're looking at from like 90 yards, you can find products that'll make you a lot of money. Just like this, like you know that Nogu's killing it. Connect the dots, make a good offer, and you can just crush it. But don't overanalyze it, man, because you got to be taking action like every single day. Because if you're not, someone else is. Yeah, and the website does look like crap. Like I'm trying to think, there was another bracelet company too that was just like crushing it with this, crushing it. Bracelets, my God, man, that's just so crazy. Like if you just like look up bracelets, what comes up? Like look at this guy selling wristband with Tesla on it. Like that's not a trademark violation. These were crushing it too, guys. I don't know if any of you guys were selling these during New Year's or Christmas. Let's take a look at this real quick. Yeah, they're not running Shopify, guys, but I could tell you, I know some people that were running this and just making tons and tons of money off these because everybody wants to have something sentimental with like their family, their wife's name, their kids. But this will also do really well during Valentine's Day, guys. Like keep that in mind. Like as we're going through Chinese New Year, the next big opportunity is going to be Valentine's Day right now. So like the rose bears, those rose boxes, um, those are going to be crushing it. Any type of jewelry item, if you can get US shipping from suppliers on Valentine's Day items, like you should be preparing that like right now. Let's see. You guys have some questions. Yeah, the bears are going to be like hella saturated, but still like they'll crush it. They'll crush it. How do you get your suppliers to write custom names on those things? So there's like a few ways that you could approach like jewelry, for example. The way that we did it is we just had boxes made custom, and they just throw the jewelry in the box after it's done. I think I even showed you guys my supplier back when I was running it. We were working with this company called Quetian. And so like what they would do, I wonder if I still have the box actually at my desk. I don't. But they would just put our branding on the box and that was it at the end of the day. Just ask your supplier. So like here's the deal is when you order custom boxes, they're gonna want to do a run of them. They'll probably want like 1,000 or 5,000 just because the cost of them. Oh, it's all good, Dems. No, you're good, brother. If you have a question or want to chat, you're welcome to. But yeah, these, like I said, will crush it. I'll show you guys too. I've showed this to other people in the previous ones, but there's this bar necklace that always does well every single year. Bar necklace. Like these always crush it too, especially during Christmas, Valentine's Day. These do really well, guys. Uh, Everyone knows the rose boxes. That's another big one. Um, like jewelry is just so easy, especially for Valentine's Day. Which website, Zine, do you want me to link? Oh, the jewelry one? Yeah, I'll pop it in the chat for you guys. Quetian. Let me pull it up for you guys. Look, drop shipper and wholesale. I'll tell you the reason why I liked doing jewelry too is we I think things have changed now for faster shipping, but what we used to do is we would batch everything into one big box. So they would take all these small boxes of every single order, right? And all these packages with the UPS labels on them. And then we would literally like overnight them to LA. And then we would just dump them off at the UPS place. Well, we didn't, but we had someone who would do it. So like it was just a fast way to ship from China because you'd have all these tiny items, right? And then yeah, I don't know what's up with my mic today. I might have some technical issues. My bad though. Let me see if I can fix this mic issue, man. I'm gonna swap here, testing. All right, I'm swapping back. Sorry if my audio sucks today, guys. Just one of those days, man. Can't always align everything. Like if you're looking too for like jewelry items, it's AliExpress is also like really solid for that. Like my favorite way before was just like you could literally just look up like necklace, for example, and just sort by orders. Like AliExpress has gotten weird. Like if I sort by orders nowadays, here we go. It doesn't always do it proper like it used to. Because if we go back here to my original search, I feel like we could see more like we got this chain 14,000 sold for men. That would be a good one. Like this will crush it this year during Valentine's Day as well. The projector necklaces, but just be aware of like lead times on custom products, especially on these. You want to make sure that the supplier is going to be able to deliver on time, or else you're going to end up with a good amount of chargebacks. Quishan did well for me, just because like I can definitely testify like they can ship fast, guys. So if you are looking for like a good jewelry supplier, I would hit them up. Yeah, and also make sure like they're not on lockdowns or anything. Some will do well during Chinese New Year, depending on the niche. You just want to like communicate with them. But like we've had suppliers that were shipping out because they had US warehouses. So like you could also be doing like not so custom stuff too. Like I'll show you like there was this rose necklace that was doing good for a lot of people. This one right here. Let's see here. This did really well previous Valentine's Day. But yeah, just communicate with them because a lot of them still will have warehouses in the United States. So they'll have products that can ship, but you're going to want to make sure like you know which products they'll have in stock and be able to ship. And then when they're going to be back from Chinese New Year. But like I challenge you guys to go out there and like try to do some free plus shipping offers with some cheap jewelry and just see how that goes. Yeah, what's your question? Yeah, you could literally just type in like VIP necklace, for example, and just pop these guys open. Like it'll work with any type of product, which is the most beautiful part about it. And then once you pop, yeah, and then once these are all popped up, you just can look at it here, see if there's any signs. If not, click on top selling for that store. And then you can just look at what has a lot of orders. Like this may not be the best example on this one, but let's see, like this you could tell is astrology related. So if you go to top selling, let's look at what other astrology related stuff these guys have. Oh, look, right here, like pretty obvious. Like this is what is pushing on that VIP one. Which it always surprises me what people will buy because I don't know how I feel about that necklace. It just looks cheap to me, but since it's meaningful, I think people will buy astrology related products like that. Hey, what's up, buddy? Both. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It will. But like don't go too high priced on the jewelry on TikTok. Like a good average order value from what I've seen is like around like 20 to $30. And that's like you're gonna achieve that usually by like upsells. So like you're gonna be selling stuff for like around like 15 to 20 that you're gonna be getting for like $1. And if you test, like I said, the free plus shipping methods, I've seen that work really well for some people just because it'll allow you to get a lot of like email leads on you know, like you'll get a lot of like abandoned carts, but you'll be able to work those with like your email flows and hitting them up with like coupons and stuff in order to get them to come back and buy from you. So like the free plus shipping method, just to explain to you guys what it is you basically tell them, buy this product free, just pay for shipping. You charge on like $16 and then you hit them with a bunch of post-purchase upsells. So like after they enter in their credit card, you're going to use like Zipify on Shopify and it'll give them a bunch of offers on other jewelry that they could buy for cheap. And that's going to get your average order value up. So you're not just selling that one jewelry piece. So like the goal of it is really like you want to get them in the door, like into your checkout, right? So one, if they don't buy, you're going to have a point of contact, which is going to be their email or phone number. Okay. So if you get them in the door and they're able to, get close and you give them like a discount, you still get to upsell them on everything else after they enter in their credit card information. And that's where like you're going to make a big amount of that average order value. Let's see, necklace. Let's check out these guys. Yeah, no problem. Let's see, rings, man. I don't know how I feel about these. There's not enough sales, but I mean are they do look high quality. I'll give them that. Let's see, yeah, reverse image search works really well too to find like other suppliers. See, can we find winning products in Shop Hunter if we buy the subs? I don't know what you mean by that, but like I'll show you guys too, since we're on here, like just some top products if you guys want some ideas. So let's see here. I'm going to sort by revenue. Like I'll show you guys sometimes I like going kind of from the bottom of the list, but like look at this, like this EMF radiation protection stuff. It's kind of gimmicky. I mean, I don't feel good about selling it, but I know a lot of people that have before, and it works really well. But air ionizers, like that's an evergreen product that would catch my eye like right away. But I want to see, like, let's check this out real quick. Holy shit! Look at this type of revenue these guys are doing is insane. Like, it's really easy just to get like ideas um, by looking at anything on our top list. And you want to go down that rabbit hole method, like I shared with you guys in other videos. So, like, you would just look up copper slim belt waist trainer and then start tracking all the stores, look at what other top products they're selling to get ideas. Like, it's so simple. See, quad lock, phone chargers, orthopedic dog beds. Like, there's just tons of ideas. If we look at like top sales counts, okay, like these skincare ones, I've seen these for sale for so long. I think these guys have like some type of patent, but if you could find something that does similar, you could do really well. Like these guys have like a really good website too. Let me show you guys. Oh, wait, I might be thinking of a whole different company, man. Solowave.co. Let's see. I went to like their wholesale. Oh yeah, no, this is them. So what this is just like infrared therapy. So this is like a little infrared light. It's supposed to make your face look better. There's a lot of people I know that stand by this. I haven't personally tested it, but no. But like, look, if you found a product that did the same thing, like this, for example, you could try to break in this market. But like, look, 150, $99. Okay, like fixing people's problems is such a big market, like acne and stuff, but it's always hard to market because you have to learn about like the regulations and stuff like that, for example. But if we were trying to get in this market, let's just say like acne spot treat spot device. So let's see. We all know these pore vacuums were like really popular at one point. Oh my God, that's a horrible picture. Let's see here. This like a laser. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more um, precise. So like infrared. Ooh, look at this, guys. This looks interesting. Plasma pen. Like when you're solving people's problems, the more painful and self-conscious of a problem it is, the higher you can sell the product for. So keep that in mind. Like if you're looking to solve problems, find something that is just so painful for people that they're going to pay anything for, and you'll make a lot of money. Oh, look, that kind of resembles what we saw on this site. The spot treater. 735 and they're selling it for $99. Not bad. And like a product like this, like you could, if it actually did work well, you could just UGC work really well for something like this. Just showing examples, real life use cases. But going back, I kind of like to look a little bit more at the jewelry before we finish this. And if you guys have questions, since we're getting close to an hour, happy to go over this. Oh, look at this, guys. You know, Egyptian necklace, like stuff that's meaningful to people. Like, Egyptian. Let's see if I can find you guys something crafted. Where's something that catches my eye? Dakar. It's kind of like Africa vibe. Necklace. Cape Diablo. Yeah, crafted makes does really well. Faith Heart jewelry. Weird. This must not shop. I don't know. Just some of these stores I'm always curious about. Like, I saw someone that was selling like skull rings once, and I could not believe how much money they were making off skull rings. Yeah, it's not Shopify. Should have known. Cape Diablo. Moon Magic. Oh, I think this company was also crushing it. They sell like these like type of pearl lesson or jewelry, but let me see if we can pull them up. These guys, if I remember right, were just insane. Yeah, they've moved off Shopify. Good on them. They're probably making too much money. They don't want to be tracked. List. Yeah, let me see. Nogu. It's just like what comes on the phone, guys. That's what it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. So many ideas, man. So little time. So little time. But I'm getting a little tired, man. I'm gonna probably like get another coffee. I'll probably end up doing like another live tomorrow sometime. So like if you're on my YouTube, definitely tune in and we'll be up on there at some point. But I'm gonna stop the stream for now and then we could do a Ask Me Anything. So if you guys are in the creative Discord or haven't checked it out before, I'll link it on this video. But